A holiday tree in here.
Here we go. Good evening. I tell you what a day today, isn't it? It's in the UK. It's been a bit busy today. Anyway, we got Jeff with us,
What's up?
and he's going to kind of like tell me more about what he does and everything, and about all the odd equipment he's got there, like a violin and everything. I've never seen a violin like that before, but I tell you what, we're going to ask him about that all that in a minute.
Sure.
Um, Don't forget, guys, to leave your comments in there. Questions for Jeff. He will answer them in a bit. Good evening, Jeff. Thanks very much for your time.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell me, tell me about yourself, and tell the viewers that, of course, I know about you, but tell the viewers.
So I play electric violin, but I go by the Drunken Fiddler. So I think you saw me when I was in the UK after a few drinks. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I play on this instrument now. It's 7 strings. It's fretted, and it's called a Viper. So I can do like stuff like this, like, or I can do really low stuff like. Or hold on, I can't even know. So it's like a really versatile instrument.
So, how many musical instruments have you got then?
Oh,
Violin.
well, I mean, I started on classical viola when I was 9, so I have an acoustic viola, and then I have 2 other electric violins. So, but I don't play anything else proficiently yet by any means.
And where did you get the idea from, the drunken, because I watched the video the other day.
Yeah, have you seen The Lord of the Rings? You know that came out back in like 2002 or 2004.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like, like the first scene when they're in the Shire and all the little hobbits are like dancing around with their like beer steins and having a good time. I was like,
Yeah,
I want
oh, drink,
to
yeah.
create an environment like that. So then one day actually I went to a gig and the owner that I was playing for like introduced me and he was like the surly guy and I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm the Drunken Fiddler, just joking. And he did. By the end of the night, I had everyone dancing up on the bar and stuff, so it just stuck. So.
And is that why they videoed you? Because you did I saw you playing in a gig too. You had a gig, didn't you? A concert.
Oh yeah, and where?
Did you have I saw it on your video or something that you were in a concert or something.
I've played many places. I'm not sure which one you're talking about though.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was. Oh gosh, can't remember what it was called now. Sorry, mate.
Okay.
But where do you? So when you have you ever kind of like when you play your violins and everything, how do you get used to playing all of them? Because you must have classical, you must have this one, you must have another one. Um,
Yeah. Honestly, when I try to go back to like my acoustic instrument, which only has 4 strings, it's I sound terrible. I need at least a week to adjust because the elbow levels determine or which string you're on, and then so I've been playing this for 2 years now, and then every single time I get out the acoustic, it sounds terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, no, I saw. I tell you what, you're fantastic. I was watching a video of you, and and I thought the drunken what, and I thought you'd be there with a bottle like that or something, and going, oh. um, can you play us something? Can you play us something?
Yeah, let me just demonstrate real quick. do something classical and on different strings. But I can do holiday, I can do pop, I can do mashups, whatever you want. That was an epic fail.
Can you play anything Irish really fast?
Oh yeah, well, I can. Can I put on a track real quick?
Yeah, carry on. You carry on.
All right,
That's
here, let
what.
me just type it into my computer real quick, and then this is
That's.
called the Dueling Fiddlers.
Oh no, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Got my intro for me, and off I go. Want me to do the whole thing?
Yeah, go on, carry on. Oh, well done.
There we go. Thank you. Little Celtic Dueling
Gosh,
Fiddles.
gosh. How much does that weigh? That must hurt your shoulder, doesn't it?
Yeah, honestly, because I have this chest support here, and I don't know if you can tell, but then I have a strap that goes on it. So instead of using the weight of your head to keep up the instrument like an acoustic one, I have to use like the back muscles, and this is about maybe I don't know 5 pounds or something, or 5'7", which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's strapped on like this, like after hours of playing, it kind of fatigues your back. If
And
you're
you know when you're playing it, how do you kind of like know all the notes and everything? You know the strings and everything.
I don't know. Sometimes if I get in my head, like it happened in the middle of it, I lost my place. But it's just a lot of muscle memory, doing the same thing over and over. Like I probably sat down for a week and played that tune maybe 3 hours a day until I memorized it. Something like that.
Gosh. And you know when you do, and when you go out, and if you're doing gigs or whatever, what kind of places do you go to? Kind of like,
Hey,
You play
I'll go anywhere. I make the majority of my income doing private events and weddings and corporate stuff, and they fly me to Hawaii and Mexico, all that stuff. But hey, I'll show up at a pub and I'll play, just for beer.
Yeah, yeah. You're playing an Irish pub. You get everybody dancing. You will.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will. Can you play anything Christmassy?
sure. Let me dig one up from my file over here. And how about like this one's called Bring a Torch.
Okay.
It's hold on, my instrument's out of tune. Okay, now here we go. Read it. That was a little flat.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Well, I'm pausing this real quick.
You
Yep.
you know you're very talented, aren't you? Is that do you have you got several violins then? Have you?
Yeah, well, I have actually it's a cool story. Like my grandfather grew up in the Great Depression, and money was kind of tight. And his father, so my great grandfather, was a blacksmith, and he went out to a library and checked out a how-to book on how to make a violin. And then so he went back to his shop. He didn't have the tools he needed, so then he made the tools he needed to make a violin, and he made five. And I have the one that he made, the acoustic one in 1934. And so I have that one, and then I have two other electric ones. So that's kind of how it started.
Gosh, gosh. And when you kind of like what kind of music do you play at gigs or anything?
I'll do anything. I'll do a lot, Irish, Celtic. I'll do hip hop, dubstep, top 40, just anything and everything. So,
What do you like playing? Do you like playing Mozart and stuff like that?
uh, honestly, no. If I played in a symphony, I like the classical composers, like the romantic composers of that era, like Tchaikovsky or the luscious stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So what is your favorite? What do you like playing? Much better. What do you like?
Well, oh wait, pardon, like between the electric or the acoustic, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
honestly, I like now that I have the electric. You can, I don't have my effects board with me. Well, it's over there on the kitchen counter, but there's so much you can do with it. You can make it sound like electric guitar. You can put a lot of delay and make it ethereal. So there's so many um, ways to make it sound like cool and different. So I personally, I like the electric now.
yeah.
But
And why did you start? Why did you start the violin? You could have played the guitar. You could play the drums. Why the violin? Is it because your granddad or something?
well, partly that, but also actually, I remember I was 9 years old in the public schools, and the teacher came in, the strings teacher, and then she demonstrated on violin, viola, cello, bass, and then she picked up the viola and then said, "No one plays this one." So that's why I started on the acoustic viola, and then now that's why I have 7 strings, so I can get the violin sound, the viola sound, and then like the cello sound.
All right, it's okay. And when you kind of like, how long did it take you to kind of learn to play them?
Well, I'm still learning. There's probably like 18-year-olds out there that are way better than me. But I don't know, to probably start making a good sound, I don't know, it probably took me until I was in high school. So, because I mean it's really hard. Like on a piano, you can just like plunk a key and then you sound good, you know? Here,
Yeah,
like you have to have the bow and then like the left hand and everything, and so it's a little
yeah.
harder.
I bet it's harder, isn't it, when you go in the gigs all the time, and I bet it's really tougher, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you play anything else for us?
Sure. Like
Any,
uh
anything you want?
anything on. All right. So can I tell a real quick story?
Go then, carry on.
All right. So I used to be a full-time street musician, and I made money just playing on the streets of Greenville, South Carolina, in the States. And then so I played this next song. It's Leonard Cohen, Hallelujah. And someone gave me or $100 to play it, and then took me to dinner, and had like all I could drink and everything. So that one always reminds me of good times. So here's a hallelujah. All right, one second. I need to get this up again real quick.
Yeah, you carry. Yeah, that's all right.
All right, here we go. It keeps going, but I'll just do 2 verses.
That
So
was. Yeah, you are very talented, aren't you?
I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, you are. You're really, really talented. You're really good. Um, can I? I'm being asked here. Can you ask Jeff to play something fast?
Something fast. I did the Celtic one earlier. I can't. Oh, hold on. No, I'm not getting wireless. Oh, hold on. Uh, trying to think. There's a the Vivaldi like 1, 2, 3, or I think I don't know. That's still
Oh,
Vivaldi. I played it on the wrong strings though, so that messed me up.
yeah, yeah.
But
So, so you know when you so how many venues do you do? Like, is this your full time job? Is it?
yeah, so right now, because of like the corona, I moved to strictly, for the most part, virtual performing. So I have my page on Facebook, The Drunken Fiddler. I go live every Fridays, and that through virtual tips, I've been able to support myself. And then I'll get the occasional, corporate or private party that will like help me a lot to pay the bills and stuff. And then, by the way, this is my parents' house. I'm in the mountains recording a holiday album. This isn't this isn't mine. It looks a little ritzy, but I don't have the funds that my parents have. But yeah, I just do everything full time. So
What does your parents think about you doing this?
oh, they love it. Actually, my dad just left. They have a tiny little rural house in Percival, Virginia, which is 2.5 hours away. So he came up to visit and hang out while I was recording and stuff. And I guess he has a golf match tomorrow, so he left.
Oh, right, okay. And how long do you stay in the recording studio then, recording the music?
Well, this is my third week now, and then I hope to have everything done by the 8th of December. I'm leaving, and then I'm gonna send the music to get like mixed and mastered, and then like made into a physical CD and all that stuff, and then do all the loops. There's a lot of work to get your stuff onto iTunes. You have to pay all these fees, get all the rights and all this mumbo jumbo. So I'm waiting to do that when I get home
If
after
you
it's all
send
recorded.
me, I'll tell you what, if you send me some MP3s stuff, then I will play it on my radio station.
Oh,
Because
cool.
you are talented, mate, honestly.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll send you one that has what is it called? It's open. It's public domain, so you won't get any you know trouble like playing it because it's public domain.
Yeah, yeah, I won't get told off.
Cool.
You know, I get a lot of people coming on here. They're playing the guitar. They play different musical instruments. And when you're playing these violins and stuff, because you also play the piano, don't you?
They made me take piano when I was in music school, and I think I learned. I don't like the first movement of the Moonlight Sonata. That like really
Yeah, yeah,
dark and brooding one, and then that was the height of my piano career.
yeah. That was yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, what it did you do something for a star or something? Some music, some background music for a
What?
certain star?
Or pardon?
Did you do some background music for? Was it for a film or?
Oh, I don't know if any of the stuff I've done has been in films yet, but I just started the Drunken Fiddler a year ago, so I'm uh, you know building my TikTok, my Instagram, all that stuff, and then learning how to record and all that stuff. So I'm like
Yeah,
recording by myself to save on expenses. So I learned a
yeah.
project called a program called Logic, and then but hopefully,
Why? I see you on TikTok.
oh, it's just the Drunken Fiddler. But I've been
Yeah.
gone for 2 months there, so I'm probably old news, and the algorithm doesn't like me. But I have over 100,000 followers, so I just got busy with other stuff and couldn't keep up.
Have you ever tried going on talent shows?
Yeah, and they won't have me. So
No, I don't believe it.
no, seriously, like I've auditioned for America's Got Talent in 10 years. And one of the people that works there said, I'm going to pull for you. I'm going to do everything I can. But it ultimately, I guess, they're senior people that make the decisions. And like, I don't have like a sob story. And then so I think I get beat out. But I have
Yeah,
that cool
yeah.
story about my grandfather.
Yeah, that's the trouble though these days. You gotta for the television. You know, I went through the same thing. You know,
Yeah.
the trouble is with TV and everything, you've got to have a sub story to make the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like I
Yeah.
have a cool story. I mean, I don't know.
Uh, try try Britain Got Talent over here in England.
do, could I do that, or do I have to have a mailing address over there?
Well, just give them my address, won't they?
All right.
And when you come rich, just take us a couple of quid.
I'll give
Um,
you a cut.
yeah, I'll be your agent.
Okay, deal.
um, what else can you play for us? Because I'm being told to shut up here, and can you play some more, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to. All right, do you know like those bands like Green Day and Coldplay and all that stuff?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll do a mashup. This is a little not a classical mashup with those bands.
Okay.
Hopefully everyone knows the tunes. Here we go. Um, I hope you had the time of your life. Sounds like I don't know what it's called, but here we go. I'm an idiot.
Well done.
Thanks.
Good try. Brilliant.
Thanks.
Brilliant. It must take a lot out of you, playing that.
Yeah. Normally it doesn't, but yeah. Last night I got a little sick. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Like long story short, my esophagus is probably half the size of yours, and I got food caught in it. And one time it happened in Alaska. It cost $16,000 to get it removed at the hospital. So last night
Oh.
I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I shoved the coat hanger down and then put the food through, but like it made my body feel weird. But hey, I'm here. I'm good. So
Well,
I mustered the energy.
next time you should be hanging around,
Yep.
hanging down your throat, and yeah.
But yep, I don't recommend it, but I didn't know what else to do. I wasn't paying another 16,000 to get a chunk of food removed. So
So, so when you kind of like I don't know if you have you got a woman in your life, a lady in your life?
I don't.
No. So can't you just go down, go busking or something, and just kind of like? Have you ever tried that serenading to a lady?
I haven't. I mean, I get a lot of you know. I think I met you on that quarantine karaoke Facebook group, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
get a lot of messages from women ranging from "I want to marry you" to naughty pictures to it's a whole broad scale. This makes me laugh, though. You know.
Yeah.
So,
You must love doing it, oh, hey? You must love doing it.
oh yeah, it's awesome. You know, I used to wait tables. I worked in a factory. I bartended. I did a lot of stuff. So to be able to do music, it's you know, it's you make your own schedule. You're your own boss. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. What's your most embarrassing moment then?
Like in my the entire like in my whole life, or
Well, when you're doing gigs or anything like that.
I'm trying to think because there've been a lot.
Yeah, you
Um,
must. I always ask everybody, what's their most embarrassing moment?
Well, this one's do I don't know if you know who Darla Moore is, but she's a self-made multi-billionaire. She lives in Lake City, South Carolina, and I played for her one of her events that she was having, and halfway through the set, I noticed that my zipper to my pants was undone, and it was very obvious, and I didn't know what to do. So I just turned around and I zipped it up, and then I just acted like it didn't happen. But I mean, people, I mean, saw, but thankfully no one brought it up. But I was like, here I am trying to like pull up my fly in front of a, multi self-made billionaire. Like, but she invited me over to her ranch later, and we had a party, and it was a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
she even tipped me a lot of money, so I
You
think all
see,
was good.
so she paid you right then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Paid more.
Also, she paid more.
That she should
um,
have. I mean, I shouldn't say that because you got to know your worth, and then charge what you're worth.
yeah, yeah. Um, so, what's the biggest audience you played in?
Probably. Well, I was on the Today Show 7 years ago, and then I played at like NBA halftime shows, anthems. So that's probably the biggest arena where you look up and it just goes on and on and on and um,
Don't you think when you go out that arena, you're thinking, uh-oh, I hope I don't bugger up or anything?
honestly, it's weird. I get nervous half the time, and half the time I'm like, let's do this. But sometimes I'm like, oh, like, and I'm trying not to act nervous or look nervous. But in my mind, I'm like it. I would rather just walk out and do it. I hate the waiting around to play is what gets me.
Yeah,
But once
yeah.
you're out there, you're good, or at least for me.
What was it like to do the Today Show?
Oh, it was fun. They actually, I have a twin brother, and we play together. And then they were doing Quest for the best identical twin talent, and then they flew. We literally submitted our admission or audition tape the day everything was due. We got a call. They put us on a red eye to New York City. We didn't sleep at all. Then we went on and the set in the studio, and then we met Kathy and Hoda and everyone, and all the hosts. And I thought I'd be nervous for that, but I was too tired to be nervous. So
Yeah, really good, really good. Can you play us something, play us right now before we go?
see what? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, sorry, can you play us something before we go?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Another holiday one.
Anyone would do,
All
anyone.
right. Don't forget to like my Facebook and all the good stuff. The Drunken Fiddler. All
Yeah,
right.
don't worry, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you that before we
Okay, I'll
go.
do. That was a little break part I'm working on. Oh, holy night. All right, here we go. Something like that.
Oh, brilliant! That was very good. So, tell me about your website. Have you got a website?
Yeah, I do. It's thedrunkenfiddler.com, I think. But I'm more active on Facebook, mainly the Drunken Fiddler on Facebook. I have an
Yeah.
Instagram. I'm going to start up again. I think I almost have 10,000 followers, and then TikTok, the Drunken Fiddler. So everything is the Drunken Fiddler.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's not. It's not always drunk. It's not always drunk.
oh, I'm not. I'm not. No,
No,
I
no,
should have been
honestly.
like the Jolly Fiddler or something. I just thought about that Hobbit scene, where all they're like, having fun and stuff. So, um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, we would love to have you to come back again sometime and kind of like do some more for us because I think you are very talented and thank you very much for your time.
hey,
You
thanks for
know.
having me. And if I'm back, I'll put like a mini set list together, and I'll show more of what the instrument can do with all the different effects and stuff, just to
Yeah, yeah,
give everyone like an idea what you can actually do with the violin, so
yeah.
or the electric
And
one.
don't we usually have people, but we usually give people like an hour anyway, so we always
Cool.
get you back. But what I'll do is I'll get in contact with my wife now, which she's over there on the settee,
All
and I'll tell
right,
her,
sounds good.
and I'll tell her to contact you straight away to make a date up. But listen to me, Jeff. I thank you so much. I don't know if you know about us, but what happens to us is that there's we started in July with only a few of us, and now it's like we're in like I don't know about 13,000, 20,000 people,
Oh wow,
and
that's
and we've
awesome.
got a radio station, and what we're all about is helping people, and because a lot of people are stuck in their homes, is disabled, and they don't get much entertainment. And
Yeah.
we've got a big event coming on this weekend where we've got a lot of elders, ETOs, and people getting involved, and we're gonna have a big concert raising money for charity. So
Oh,
we do a lot,
yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, but Jeff, I tell you what, you're fantastic, mate, and thank
Thanks.
you for your time. Honestly, truthfully.
Hey, my pleasure. I'm glad you had me on.
Oh yeah, brilliant, mate, brilliant. I'll get in contact with my wife and tell my wife. I'll bring her up now. Oh no, she's over there.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for your time.
You're
God bless.
welcome.
Thank you. Bye
Until
bye.
next time.
Yeah. Till next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
That was Jeff, and what? God, very talented, isn't he, with that violin. Very good. Anyway, thank you very much. Go on, keep her. Oh, Goalkeeper is supposed to have been on the other day. Yeah. But never turned up. There you go. Hello, Wayne. How are you? Anyway, I've got to go now, but I'm back tomorrow. Don't know what time tomorrow, but I'll be back. Anyway, good night. God bless. Look after yourself and take care. Bye.